Hello guys and welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to be doing a mock draw on the 2023 AFC Asian Cup. We already know that the host will now officially be Qatar. They're the holders of the Asian Cup as well, having won it in 2019 miraculously over Japan. They're also going to be hosting, as we know, the 2022 FIFA World Cup. The reason why China had to pull out was due to COVID cases. So this is gonna be big. So we're gonna actually just start off B1. These are the teams in pot 1. May I add? Iran, Japan, South Korea, Australia, and Saudi Arabia. In pot 2, Iraq, the UAE, Oman, China, Syria, and Vietnam. Pot 3 is Lebanon, Uzbekistan, Jordan, Bahrain, Palestine, and Kyrgyzstan. And pot 4 is India, Tajikistan, Thailand, Hong Kong, Malaysia, and Indonesia. Here is my proof right here. I mean, Wikipedia can't lie, right? And of course, Qatar there. The hosts. A1. Now, I don't actually know how the round of 16 will work. I think I'll just go off of 2019. I know it could change, but I'm just going to go off what happened in 2019. Okay. Just closing that tab. Pot 1. Who is going to be in Group B? It will be... Here it spin. You could hear it spin. It is Australia. Australia were actually in Group B last time. And I believe they topped it with 6 points. So that was pretty good. Who's going into Group C of the 2023 AFC Asian Cup mock draw? It is going to be Japan. Last edition's runner-up, only losing to Qatar. I believe it was like 2-0 they lost to Qatar. Group D is either going to go to Iran, South Korea, or Saudi Arabia. And it is going to go to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia actually... We're in Group E last time and did not top that, actually. Qatar was in their group. South Korea and Iran. Who's going to make it into Group E? And it will be South Korea. Okay. South Korea and Iran. That's it. We're going to hide the choice. And we're going to get rid of the options here. We're going to close the tab. Pot 2. These are our teams in Pot 2. Who is going to be joining Qatar in Group A? And it is going to be Iraq. These two met each other in the Arab Cup. Oh, I forgot to mention. Qatar also hosted the Arab Cup. What the hell? Who's joining Australia? I believe Syria was in Australia's Group B last time. Didn't perform well. And oh my god, it is Syria. And Syria is going right back into Group B with Australia again. Does Pot 3 have Jordan or Palestine? It has Jordan and Palestine. Are you kidding me? You can't do this to me. Who's going to go into Group C with Japan? There's only one option out of 4 options. And it is going to be the United Arab Emirates. I'm just going to put them in under Japan. Group D. Who's going to Group D with Saudi Arabia, Oman, Vietnam, or China? And it is going to be China. China is going to be playing Saudi Arabia. Wait, why did I include G and H? I'm so stupid. Third place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. He was going to be playing against South Korea. It is going to either be Oman or Vietnam. And it is going to be Oman. Oman. Okay, we're going to close this tab. Qatar and Iraq will be joined by Lebanon. The only team in this pot that actually made to the third round, but just because their rating was bad, the ranking was bad, they had to be moved to pot 3. Australia, Syria, and it would be pretty funny if it's Jordan or Palestine. Unfortunately, Palestine is not in pot 4, or Jordan's in pot 4, so can't work it out. Oh, it's Kyrgyzstan. They were with South Korea and China last time in Group C. Japan, UAE, and Uzbekistan? Uzbekistan. Like, I don't even know why some people said that Uzbekistan were good. Like, seriously. Saudi Arabia and China, two pretty big teams, could be joined by another meh team if Jordan were to be selected out of the pot. And Jordan is to be selected out of the pot. South Korea and Oman. Is it either going to be Bahrain or Palestine? It is going to be Bahrain, meaning Palestine joins the remaining Group F. Bahrain there, Palestine there. Okay, brilliant. We're going to close the tab. And boom, pot 4. These are apparently the worst of the worst. Only one debutante in this Asian Cup. It is Tajikistan. Who is going to be going into Group A, the hosts group as well. Don't forget that. It is going to be Indonesia. We're battling Qatar this morning for a spot hosting the Asian Cup, and now they're sitting in a group with the hosts. Australia, Syria, and Kyrgyzstan. Only one nation out of these 5 could join them, and it will indeed be Malaysia. Malaysia, definitely an underrated nation. Can they put up something in this group? Most likely not, but there's always a chance, eh? Japan, the UAE, and Uzbekistan. And it's going to be India. India goes right there. Group D. Hong Kong, Tajikistan, and Thailand. And it's gonna be Tajikistan. Debutantes. Competition debutantes. You're a debutant, we're just gonna throw you in with Saudi Arabia, China, and Jordan. Good luck. South Korea, Oman, Bahrain, and either Thailand or Hong Kong. And it will be most likely Thailand. Hurry up, internet. It is indeed Thailand. I'm gonna throw Thailand down there. Yeah, just close the tab. I'm gonna throw Thailand down there. And Hong Kong in Group F. So, who do I think will top the group? I think it will be Qatar. I think Lebanon could definitely give Iraq a run for their money. And I go for Lebanon, and I'm going to go for Iraq third, Indonesia fourth. Australia should top that group. I don't know how they wouldn't. Kyrgyzstan second, Syria third, and Malaysia fourth. Japan, obvious. Japan is obvious first. UAE, obvious second. Uzbekistan or India for third. I'm just going to give it to the Uzbekistan. Saudi Arabia first. China second. Jordan third. Sorry, Tajikistan. South Korea, Oman, Bahrain, and Thailand. South Korea first, but I do think Oman is going to be pretty good. And Bahrain third. Thailand fourth. Iran, Vietnam, Palestine, and Hong Kong. Iran surely wins this. Vietnam second, Palestine third, Hong Kong fourth. So for the third place rankings, I'm going to say the best third place team would be Iraq. I'll say the second best, Palestine. The third best, Jordan. The fourth best, Kyrgyzstan. The fifth best, Uzbekistan. And then the worst best, Bahrain. So we're going to have to base these round of 16s exactly off the 2019 AFC Asian Cup. Right here. I don't care about the pots or anything. Okay, Thailand and China. So that is up here. C2, A2 and C2. A2 and C2, Lebanon and the UAE. Lebanon and the United Arab Emirates. Next up, Iran and Oman. That is F3. Did our F3 move on? Our F3 did move on. So F3. And who did Oman play? Iran. And D1. So D1 and F3. That is Saudi Arabia and Palestine. Just gonna stoke that in right there. Next up, Jordan and Vietnam. So that is D3. Did our D3 move on? Jordan moved on. Okay, yes. So D3 and B1. That is that? Yeah, it's D3 and B1. So Australia did not top their group. D3 and B1, Jordan and Australia. Jordan and Australia. I just noticed. Japan, and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. That is something, yeah, it's F1 and E2, right? Yeah, E2 and F1. That is Oman and Iran. Okay, we're halfway there. Trust me, guys, this ends soon. I might have to do chapters for this. I might as well do chapters for this. South Korea and Bahrain, that is A3. I don't know if our A3 moved on. Iraq, yeah, Iraq moved on. I remember there was a best one. So Iraq and South Korea, Bahrain. C1, I'm assuming? Yeah. A3 and C1, Iraq versus Japan. That is interesting, isn't it? That is very, very interesting. So we're gonna do Qatar and Iraq. E1, D2, I'm assuming. E1, D2. So D2, E1, China, South Korea. We were in the same group last time, and they're coming back again. Okay, so the last two, second last one, UAE and Kyrgyzstan. Kyrgyzstan is C3, and the UAE is A1. Oh, did our C3 move on? Uzbekistan did not. But Kyrgyzstan from Group B did advance, but the B3 didn't advance, right? The B3 didn't advance, so Kyrgyzstan will take the spot, and it will be top of A versus Kyrgyzstan. So Qatar and Kyrgyzstan. Okay. And the last one should be pretty straightforward. So the UAE, they're hosting the competition. They win, and they lose. So B2 and F2. Yeah, that's straightforward. Okay. Kyrgyzstan, so I guess that was Syria that we meant to put in, okay? We're going to be putting in Syria, Kyrgyzstan, and Vietnam. Interesting matchup. Lebanon and the United Arab Emirates, and I'm going to say that it goes to the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, and Palestine. We got that. Jordan and Australia. I'm just saying Australia takes that. Oman and Iran. Iraq and Japan. China, South Korea. I don't think that South Korea is going to do that. Qatar over Syria. And Kyrgyzstan edges it out on Vietnam. But I'm going to go on penalties. They edge it out. That's what I'm going to do. Yes. The round of 8, the quarterfinals. UAE. Saudi Arabia. Australia, Iran, Japan versus South Korea. Ooh. And then Qatar and Kyrgyzstan. UAE and Saudi Arabia. I'm going to give that to Saudi Arabia 2-1. Australia, Iran. I do think Iran takes it. Japan, South Korea. Japan will nick it out. And Qatar will kind of destroy Kyrgyzstan, eh? Saudi Arabia versus Iran. Japan versus Qatar. I'm going to I'm going to say genuinely it goes to Iran. Well, Japan nick it over Qatar for revenge. Iran versus Japan. My genuine thoughts are Japan's going to win it. Yeah. Japan's going to win it on Qatari soils. That's just my prediction. Peace.